Hassan Rakhimov of Uzbekistan, wrestling in his second World Championships. Did fall in the 1/8 finals to Georgi Mashvildashvili, the Olympic bronze medalist out of Azerbaijan, 7-0. And that came after he defeated Ukraine's Mirazi Mashvildashvili in the qualification round by score 4-0. So 1-1 thus far here in his trip to Zagreb, looking for a second win. And on the other end, V.Байцаев out of Hungary, the 35-year-old transfer from the UWW team. Earlier this year, was a ranking series champion in his home country of Hungary, 5th place finisher at the European Championships. This is his 4th competition of the season. Also did wrestle at the ranking series in Albania. Lost his first round match and ended up finishing with 15th place finisher. But throughout his career, he's been successful. Most of his success did come down at 97 kilos, decided to move up to 125 kilos earlier this year after the Albanian ranking series event. So although he has competed 4 times this season, did compete 3 of those at 125, 1 down at 97 kilos, so still making an adjustment. And although this is just an opinion on my part, I do believe that when you change weight classes, especially 97 to 125, you're going to need at least a year to really start to see the full potential of V.Байцаев, who is on the shot clock. That inactivity clock expires. So Rakhimov awarded that 1 point. 1 minute left here, period number 1. And the biggest difference moving from 97 to 125 outside of the weight is the adjustment on those shots. But Baycajev knows he cannot get caught underneath a guy who weighs 125 kilos or more. When you look at most of these 125 kilo guys now cutting some significant weight. So you have to imagine Rakhimov is about 130 walking around, cutting about 5 kilos to get down here. So getting caught underneath is not something Baycajev wants to do. So he will be extremely cautious in period number 1 not to get caught underneath. A 30-second break coming up here in this repechage bout at 125. Only point coming for Rakhimov from that inactivity. Taking a look at the upcoming matches. Next, Kota Takahashi will move to the qualification rounds at 74 kilos. Kota Takahashi of Japan taking on Ok Han, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Be a qualification match at 74 kilos coming up next here on Mat B.
We have a challenge on Mat C, but Agent Q waiting for Mat B to finish. Challenge decision win.
Wrestlers are back to the center. I mentioned second appearance at the World Championships for the wrestler in the red. That's Hassan Rakhimov out of Uzbekistan, the 27-year-old 5th place finisher at the World and Olympic qualifier. So he missed out on the Olympic Games by 1 match last season. Ranking series in 2023. You look back to one of his most successful competitions, where he finished with the bronze medal at the Ibrahim Mustafa ranking series event in February 2023. did lose to Kamal Koselek out of the UWW team. A close bout there, 6-4, and then rallied off a pair of wins to win that bronze medal. That was his last senior level world medal. Did have a junior world bronze medal back in Slovakia. And if you remember, and I would say the biggest victory of his career coming against Gable Steveson back in 2018 in Tirana, as he defeated the Olympic gold medalist to win that junior world bronze medal. But BAJCAJEV back on that inactivity clock as he takes a peek over to his left and sees there's 15 seconds left. And for those who are unfamiliar with that inactivity clock, your opponent will have 30 seconds to try and stop you from scoring a point. If they do that, they will be awarded a point. And there you see a second point given to Rakhimov, as BAJCAJEV does not score for a second time on that inactivity clock. And we mentioned trying not to get caught underneath for the Hungarian wrestler. And Rakhimov stopped that shot attempt. A lot of energy expended on the part of BAJCAJEV. So he was smart just to stay there, wait for a stalemate to come back up to our feet in the neutral position. That's exactly what he did. So we have 45 seconds left. So for BAJCAJEV, you know a straight on shot is not gonna do it. You have to get to the corner for Rakhimov and work your angles and start to build some sort of outside offense. And once again, he gets caught underneath, and at this point, you see BAJCAJEV get his head to the outside, and this is exactly where he needs to be. This is gonna be interesting. They're gonna go 2 for the takedown. And now BAJCAJEV has the lead on criteria. Criteria advantage goes in this position to the wrestler with the highest scoring move, and sets it BAJCAJEV. Takedown was worth 2 points, while Rakhimov's exchanges were worth 1 apiece. Look at this. He gets his head to the outside, gets that left ear across, throws Rakhimov to his back, and picks up the exposure. And beautifully timed for BAJCAJEV as Rakhimov. Is he gonna get it? Short time left. 3 points have to be down here. We're gonna see this one is gonna go to a review. You have to imagine the Uzbek corner will challenge it, and they do that. This is gonna be close. How close was this? And once again, you have to keep in mind that 3 points, so that'll be 2 hands and 1 knee, have to be down for the takedown to be awarded. There you see the judges panel, so let's pay attention to the right knee of BAJCAJEV. This is going to be...
Time finished, no point, challenge lost.
And there you have it, the time was out. That right knee did not touch, so challenge is lost. Your winner, about 135 by a score of 3-2, Vladislav BAJCAJEV out of Hungary.
And the victory on that team from Hungary, Vladislav BAJCAJEV.